Oh, I'm right back at you with part three to the 051 Fathead, 051 Young Money Fathead, homicide leak paperwork. And we reading through it now. If you haven't seen part one or part two, go back and check that out so you can get some context, and then come back, and check this out. I appreciate all my subscribers that I have today. And now, if you haven't already and you're watching this, hit that subscribe button because that's gonna keep me motivated and keep pushing out this paperwork for y'all to consume. You know, so it's all for the people. Let's keep on moving. All right. So I want to give a quick shout out though to comment. Of course, like I said, always like, comment, and subscribe. Everybody helps me out, and I appreciate that. And so today I want to give a shout out to missionary. I mean, not shoot, Op Squad two times because he let me have some information that it's not Mount Zion Baptist Church that I was referencing in this paperwork, but it's Missionary Baptist Church. So I appreciate that, my guy. And like I said, this is Op Squad two times who left that comment. If he has content, go follow him. Definitely. And I appreciate that. All right, so here we go. Going back over here to the paperwork. All right. And here we go. So, yeah, picking up where we left off. Responding Detective Morales, number 20196, conducted a canvass of the area around the crime scene. During the course of the canvass, Responding Detective Morales was able to locate two additional witnesses to this murder. One of the witnesses was redacted, who related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redacted related that she redacted. She related that she was redacted when she heard 3 shots. She related that she immediately looked out her window. She related that she saw a white, older model minivan parked on the northwest corner of 70th and Union. She related that she saw a male black run towards the rear driver's side of the van. She related that the male black was wearing a black sweater with a gold emblem on it. She related that the male black got inside the van through the rear driver's side door. She related that the van drove off northbound on South Union Avenue. She related that she did not see the license plate. Redaction related that while this occurred, Redaction was standing inside the gate of the Zion Missionary Baptist Church. She related that he subsequently ran inside. She related that she did not know any more information pertaining to Redaction. Responding detectives provided a business card to Redaction eventually to Redaction. I'm sorry. Responding detectives later determined that the person known as Redaction. Responding detectives were eventually able to locate Redaction for an interview. The interview with Redaction is more thoroughly detailed later in this report. Responding detective Morales located another witness named Redaction. Related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that he resides at the location on the Redaction. He related that he was home with Redaction. He related that he heard 4 to 5 shots. He related that he looked out his window and he observed a white minivan. He related that the minivan had a temporary license plate. He related that the driver was a male black wearing a gray t-shirt, and he had short hair with a medium complexion. He related that he saw the minivan speed northbound on South Union Street. He related that he saw the rear driver's side door closing as the minivan was speeding off. He related that he did not see who got into the minivan. He related that Redaction did not witness this incident. Responding detectives relocated both Redaction and Redaction to the 007 District parking lot separately. Both Redaction and Redaction looked at the Dodge Caravan that was previously possessed by William Conwell. Both Redaction positively identified the Dodge Caravan as the same vehicle that drove off from the scene of the murder. Both Redaction willingly relocated to Area South Detective Bureau as well. A gunshot residue kit was administered on Conwell by E.T. Jones on June 22nd, 2012 at 23:15 hours in interview room number 4. All right. An ISP analysis later revealed no traces of gunshot residue on Conwell. Conwell was placed into interview room number 2. Pursuant to Illinois state law, the ERI was activated at 23:40 hours on June 22nd, 2012. BT 5802 arrived to the 007th District to process the Dodge Caravan. BT 5802 performed a gunshot residue test on the exterior and interior handles of both sliding doors. BT 5802 also examined both the exterior and interior of the side sliding door and window for ridge impressions. BT 5802 removed the interior handle on the driver's side sliding door rear for further fingerprint examination. Inside the van, a red and black baseball cap was recovered from the back seat and inventoried by BT 5802. Responding detectives recovered a black Samsung cell phone that was next to the red and black hat. Further investigation revealed the number to the cell phone is redaction. Responding detective Sullivan number 21321 and Moore Gross number 20287 interviewed redaction, who related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that she lives at redaction. Redaction she related that Antonio Davis lived in the area of 80th and Eberhard. She related that he used to live around 51st and Cottage Grove. She related that he used to hang out with people belonging to Young Money, which is a faction of the Gangster Disciples. Redaction related that Antonio came to her house approximately 1 hour before the murder. She related that they left her apartment to go to the store located on 69th and Emerald. She related that they were walking westbound on West 70th Street. She related that she saw a gray or silver minivan, possibly a caravan, turn eastbound from South Emerald Avenue onto West 70th Street. She related that she and Antonio crossed South Union Street and the minivan drove by slowly. She related that the driver was wearing a white t-shirt. She physically described him as a male black with a caramel complexion, short faded hairstyle, late teens, 20s in age. She related that she might be able to identify him. She related that this person looked real hard at her and Antonio. She related that she saw a front passenger too. She related that he was a black male wearing a black hoodie that was covering his face. She related that she could not identify him. She related that she asked Antonio if he knew these people. She related that Antonio said that he did not know them. Redaction related that the minivan drove by and turned northbound on South Union Avenue. Redaction related she and Redaction passed the alley between South Emerald Avenue and South Union Avenue, whereupon she saw a black male on foot with a black hoodie tied up over his face. She related that his hands were in his pockets. She related that this person came from South Union Street. She related that his head was down. She related that the hoodie had white letters on the front and white on the hood part. She related that he was about 5'3", which is her height as well. She related that Antonio stated, "This is the nigga that was in the car." She related that the offender pulled out a silver handgun with a black handle from his pocket. She related that he began shooting. She related that he was about 6 feet away from her and Antonio. She related that she ran northbound through the church parking lot. She related that she looked back and saw Antonio on the ground. She related that the offender stood over Antonio and shot into his body about 7 more times. She related that she ran further and looked back again, whereupon she saw the offender flee back towards South Union Avenue. Redaction related that she ran back southbound to avoid running into the offender, and then she ran to South Halsted Avenue. She related that she got onto a bus at West 69th Street. Redaction related that she saw police arriving at the scene. She related that she returned to the scene and talked to the police. Responding detectives Sullivan and Moore Gross compiled lineups for Redaction and Redaction to view. These lineups included William Conwell. Scroll down some. Redaction presented lineup advisory forms and explained its contents. They both read and signed the forms, which were inventoried under CPD inventory number 126555780. Redaction and Redaction did not identify anyone in the lineup as an offender to this murder or as the driver of the Dodge Caravan. The lineup was photographed by E.T. Buglio, number 3983. It should be noted that other witnesses redaction related that she never saw the driver of the Dodge Caravan, and she definitely could not identify the male black that got inside it. Consequently, redaction did not view a lineup. Responding detectives Killian and Connolly interviewed Conwell in interview room number 2 on June 23, 2012 at 0130 hours. Conwell related the following information in essence, but not verbatim. Conwell was read his Miranda warnings by responding detectives Connolly at 0130 hours. He waived his rights and agreed to speak with responding detectives. Conwell related that he got out of the U.S. Navy last month after serving 4 years. He related that on June 22, 2012, he left his home, located at redaction at 0900 hours. He related that he left with redaction. He related that he went to Superior in Chicago with redaction, that he did not know. He related that they went to this location because redaction, gray Lexus, had a Denver boot on it, and he wanted to retrieve it. He related that they later drove back to 64th and Eggleston. He related that they often hang out around this location. He related that when they got to 64th and Eggleston, he called redaction. He related that he then walked from 64th and Eggleston to 64th and Parnell to meet redaction. He related that he did not drive the Dodge Caravan. He related that police arrived and arrested him shortly thereafter. Responding detectives produced CPD-generated photographs of both redaction to verify their identification with Conwell. Conwell positively identified both photographs as the same persons that he was referring to in the interview. The photographs were inventoried under CPD inventory number 126514661. It should be noted that Conwell initially told responding detectives that his cell phone number was redaction. Conwell's actual cell phone number is redaction. Responding detectives inventoried Conwell's cell phone number under CPD inventory number 126439668. Conwell was released without charging on June 24, 2012 for the charges related to the murder. The interviews with Conwell are stored permanently under video numbers V66079 and V66081. Responding detectives interviewed redaction via telephone on June 23, 2012. Redaction related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that redaction. He related that on June 22, 2012, he observed a male black dressed in black exit a white van. He related that the male black approached another male black and a female black, NKA the victim Antonio Davis, and redaction. He related that the male began shooting multiple times at Davis. Redaction related that he ran back into the church as the shots rang out. He related that he never saw the driver of the white van. He related that he did not get a good look at the shooter either. In furtherance of this investigation, responding detectives compiled photo arrays for the witnesses, redaction and redaction to view. The photo arrays included people who were associated with William Conwell. The photo arrays also included pictures of the Dodge Caravan owner, NKA Marvin Riley. None of the witnesses were able to identify anybody in the photo arrays. The lineup advisory forms, photo arrays, and the demographics were inventoried under CPD inventory numbers 126433736, 126488826, and 126554840. Responding detectives received an ISP report that indicated that the interior rear driver's side handle of the aforementioned white Dodge Caravan tested positive for the presence of gunshot residue. Responding detectives further learned that the passenger side and the driver's exterior tested negative for gunshot residue. Any other inquiries should be directed to the lab report generated by forensic scientist Ellen Chapman. On July 7, 2012, responding detectives received a phone call for the Samsung cell phone that was recovered from the back seat of the white Dodge Caravan. The records indicated that the cell phone is registered to redaction. The records also indicated that the cell phone utilized a cell tower located at 255 West 65th Street on June 22, 2012 at 1957 hours. A further inquiry revealed that redaction resides at redaction. Responding detectives were able to contact Redaction via telephone. Redaction related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that the Samsung cell phone with the number of Redaction is hers, but she gave it to Redaction, Courtney Ely, some time ago. She related that Courtney lives with Redaction near 58th in Michigan. She related that she did not have an exact address or telephone number for Redaction. A computer inquiry revealed that Courtney Ely was in the Cook County Jail for an unrelated robbery charge. Responding detectives obtained a writ for Ely, and he was arrested from the jail on July 10, 2012 at 11:21 hours. Pursuant to Illinois state law, the ERI was activated in interview room number 2, located in the area South Detective Bureau at 11:55 hours. Responding detectives conducted physical lineups that both the witnesses redacted reviewed. The other witnesses redacted were unable to come to area South Detective Bureau for the duration of Ely's arrest. Responding detectives separately presented Redaction with lineup advisory forms and explained their contents. Redaction separately read and signed the forms. The forms were both inventoried under CPD inventory number 126584111. Neither witness identified anyone in the lineup. Responding detectives kindly read Ely his Miranda warnings at 20:20 hours on July 10, 2012. Ely related that he understood his rights and he wanted to talk to responding detectives. Responding detectives presented Ely with several photographs that included Marvin Riley, William Conwell, Redaction, and Redaction. Ely related that he did not know anybody depicted in the aforementioned photographs. Ely further related that the last time that he was near 64th and Eggleston was last month when he paid a cell phone cricket bill. He related that he paid the bill near 60th and Halstead. He related that the bill was for a cricket cell phone that had a number of blank Redaction. It should be noted that Ely was arrested with Redaction on May 9, 2012. All of the persons depicted in these photographs have gang affiliations with the Lamron faction of the Black Disciples in the area of 64 in Normal Eggleston. Ely related that the last time that he saw Redaction was several months ago. Ely denied that Redaction had ever given him a cell phone. He related that he got a new cell phone after his other one was confiscated by police upon his arrest last month. Responding detectives showed Ely a photograph of Marvin Riley again, as well as the victim of this murder, Antonio Davis. Ely denied knowing either person depicted in the photographs. Ely denied ever being in a white Dodge Caravan or any van owned by Marvin Riley. Ely related that there would be no reason for any of his property to be inside of a white Dodge Caravan. Ely related that the cell phone that he had with him when he was near 64th and Eggleston was a cricket cell phone. He related that the number to the cell phone was redacted. He related that the cell phone was taken by police upon his last arrest. He related that he has never been near 70th and Union. Ely denied any gang affiliation. Responding detectives reviewed Ely's cell phone records from the recovered cell phone. The records indicated that Ely called a number of Redaction on June 22nd at 14:12 hours. An arrest narrative that was done on May 17, 2012 for Ely showed that the aforementioned number belongs to Redaction. Responding detectives showed Ely a photograph of Redaction. CB number Redaction. Ely related that the photograph was a picture of Redaction. Responding detectives showed Ely the actual cell phone that was recovered from the back seat of the white Dodge Caravan during the crime scene processing on the night of the murder. The cell phone is the same one with the corresponding number of Redaction. The cell phone belongs to Ely. Responding detectives inquired if Ely ever seen the cell phone before. Ely requested an attorney on July 11, 2012 at 10:46 hours, and the interview was terminated. Major case fingerprints were done on Ely by E.T. Earls, number 7549, BT 5818. The fingerprints were inventoried under CPD inventory number 126588940. Responding detectives submitted an ISP request for these fingerprints to be compared to any latent prints located from the white Dodge Caravan that was used during this murder. All photographs shown to Ely during his arrest were inventoried under CPD inventory number 126588867. The interviews with Ely from this arrest are stored permanently under video inventory numbers V66154 and V66157. Cook County's Assistant State's Attorney, Michael Crow, came to the Area South Detective Bureau to review the case. ASA Crow continued the investigation. CI at 2240 hours on July 10, 2012 for further information. Ely was returned to Cook County Jail and he was released without charge for this murder on July 11, 2012. On August 25, 2012, BT-832 Third Watch contacted responding detectives in the Area South Detective Bureau. P.O. A. Carter, number 16084, related the following information in essence but not verbatim. P.O. Carter related that he had an offender, NKA redaction, IR number redacted, under arrest in Area Central Detective Bureau. He related that she was charged with retail theft. He related that she told him that she had information regarding the murder of the victim to this case, Antonio Davis, aka Fathead. Responding detectives relocated to Area Central Detective Bureau. Responding detectives met with P.O. Carter and redaction in the Area Central Detective Division. Redaction was also present. Responding detectives read redaction her Miranda warnings, at 2225 hours. 2225 hours. She waived her rights and agreed to speak with responding detectives. She related the following information in essence but not verbatim. She related that she received a Facebook message from a person whom she only knows as redacted. She related that redacted posted something about Fathead's murder. She related that she would only voluntarily access her Facebook account for responding detectives. On the Facebook page, responding detectives observed a message from a person named Redacted that read, So bitch Tony wasn't one of the guys. Y'all just popped him for no reason. But we the ones who popped Fathead bitch ass. He should not been lacking on 71st like we wasn't going to see him. LOL. We telling y'all we did it cause y'all ain't on shit. Now we finna go whack some of them 39th niggas. Now we mad y'all cry. It's they turn. All tell your bitch ass guys we popped his ass. LOL. Wow. Responding detectives printed out a photocopy of the aforementioned message. Responding detectives also printed a photograph of a picture that shows 4 unknown male blacks on the Facebook page, with 3 of them holding handguns. Redaction related that she does not know the names of these individuals. She related that Redaction is the only person who is not holding a handgun. Responding detectives also showed Redaction a CPD-generated photograph of Antonio Davis. Redaction. She identified the person in the photograph as the same person whom she knows as Fathead. Responding detectives inventoried the 3 items under CPD inventory number 127266156. It should be noted that Facebook message appears to have been posted on June 25th, 2012. The murder occurred on June 22nd, 2012. On August 27th, 2012, Redaction came to the Area South Detective Bureau. Redaction related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that Antonio's nickname was Fathead. She related that a person she knows as Redaction sent her a photograph on her cell phone of a person named Redaction. She related that Redaction told her that Melvin told Redaction that he killed Antonio. She related that Redaction also told her that Melvin told Redaction that a person named Redaction was also present when Antonio was murdered. Specifically, Redaction told Redaction that he heard that Redaction was in the car while Melvin murdered Antonio. Redaction provided responding detectives with Redaction cell phone number of TX, which may be Texas, and the number might be redacted here as well. Responding detectives showed Redaction a CPD-generated photograph of Redaction, IR number redacted, CB number redacted. She positively identified Redaction as the person whom she knows as Redaction. Responding detectives also showed a photograph of Redaction, CB number redacted, and Courtney Ely, CB number 184 03709. She related that she did not know either person in the photographs. Strong showed responding detectives the photograph that Redaction had sent to her cell phone. The photograph is a male black that strongly resembles the owner of the white Dodge Caravan that was used during this murder, Marvin Riley. IR redacted. Responding detectives showed redacted a CP-generated photograph of Riley picture on, of CB number 184-38131. Redaction immediately told responding detectives that Riley is the same person that is depicted in the picture on her cell phone whom she knows as Melvin. It should be noted that a female black is also in the photograph with Riley. Redacted did not know the identity of the female. Responding detectives printed out a copy of the picture in Redaction's cell phone. The photograph of Riley and the pictures shown to Redaction during this interview were all inventoried under CPD inventory number 127-26173. On September 18th, 2012, responding detectives compiled a photo array that included the picture of Redaction was not in any other photo arrays that were shown by responding detectives. Responding detectives relocated to the home address of Redaction, was presented with a lineup advisory form and explained its contents. Redaction read the form and signed it. Redaction viewed the photo array with negative results. The advisory form, photo array, and the demographics were inventoried under CPD inventory number 127-26179. On September 19, 2012, responding detectives relocated to the home address of Redaction. Redaction related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that he spoke with Redaction after this murder. He related that Redaction told him that he was in a car with a black male named Redaction a few days after the murder. He related that Redaction told him that Redaction was driving. He related that Redaction said that they picked up Marvin at 63rd Street. Redaction related that he did not know what cross street. He related that Redaction told him that Marvin bragged about how he murdered Fathead. He related that Redaction said that Redaction then dropped Marvin off at 66 and Low. Redaction related that Redaction is a male black who drives a gray Charger. Redaction. He related that Redaction. And his cell phone number is TX Redaction. He further related that Marvin lives in Harvey, Illinois, and drives a Monte Carlo. He related that the photograph that he sent Redaction via cell phone is the person whom he knows as Marvin. He related that he did not know the identity of the female in the picture. It should be noted that arrest records indicate that Marvin Riley has a home address of Redaction. Redaction contacted responding detectives on September 30th, 2012. Redaction related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that Redaction recently told her that she saw the driver of the van used in the murder in a YouTube video. She related that the video is entitled S.-600 Boy. Redaction told Redaction that S. is wearing an orange Hollister shirt in the video. Responding detectives accessed a YouTube video that possibly contained the driver. The video, entitled S.600 Boy, contains a male black wearing an orange Hollister shirt. In the video, the male black is rapping unknown song lyrics. The video indicates that the male black is nicknamed S. Responding detectives printed a copy of this video in a still photograph form. The copy was inventoried under CPD inventory number 12799-078. Responding detectives received an email from Lieutenant Devereaux, number 625, Gang Enforcement. The email indicated that a gang enforcement inquiry revealed that S. is possibly a male black named Walter Smith. Responding detectives called Redacted, who related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redaction related that she is 1,000% sure, sorry about that, she is 1,000% sure related that she is 1000% certain that the male black in the S.600 boy video is the same person who was driving the van that was used during the commission of this murder. She further related that she currently, redaction, on October 23rd, 2012, responding detectives Killeen and Morales traveled to redaction. Responding detectives went to the home address of redaction. Responding detectives had compiled a photo array with the suspect Walter Smith, CB number 180-56660, included. Responding detectives presented redaction with a lineup advisory form and explained its contents. Redaction read the form and signed it. Redaction positively identified the suspect Smith as the person who was driving the van that was used during this murder. The photo array, its demographics, and the lineup advisory form were inventoried under CPD inventory number 12758-155. And that's where we'll cut it for today's video. We did uncover some new information, some new witnesses, laying down some new testaments, statements, some new statements to the detectives with some new names now that are involved. And we have the actual driver of the white Dodge van identified at this point, who is none other than Walter Smith, aka S.600. That is the story for today. Tune in for part 4 next. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It keeps me motivated. As you saw at the end, I got to charge my Mac. I do this, all day to bring you guys great content that you can digest and keep watching. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.